I can't smoke dope, but it's just too strong. It's just too much. I don't know, something happened to me. Or maybe the weed changed. But like when weed was grown by peace-loving hippies in the woods when I was in high school, you know, it was like this organic, nice little experience, growing out in the trees. Some old hippie would grow it, a guy who looks like Fred Penner, you know? Some old hippie would go to his organic crop in the moonlight. Big long beard, barefoot, with a little flute made of Fimo shaped like a starfish. He'd serenade his pot plants in the moonlight. Do 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 do. Pot plants would sway back and forth. Pluck the buds lovingly, slide them down a rainbow, and I'd catch them on the other end and send my money back, and the leprechaun would take his cut, and everybody was happy. The weed was happy, the leprechaun was happy, I was happy. It was a win-win situation. But I don't know what happened. You can't get that happy hippie weed anymore. Now it's that underground bunker narc weed. It's too strong. I smell the dime bag, my left nut explodes. My ears start bleeding, I start speaking in tongues. Mahuga matata! Like, fuck that, man. Bring back the hippie weed. And you can tell in popular music too, because like that way back in the day when the hippies were in charge of the weed music was really friendly. Like weed music was always something nice, like, come on, people now. Shine on your brother, everybody get together. Gotta love one another right now. Yeah. Nice. Every time you hear a fucking weed reference in a song, it's some hyper-aggressive rap song, you know? It's the opposite of nice. It's like, I smoked a big blunt and then I fucked your dog, or some shit. It's like, no, I do not want the dog fucking weed. I had a long shift at Amazon. Just want to eat some Doritos. Is it obvious that lyric, I smoked a big blunt and then I fucked your dog, was written by a middle-aged white guy from the suburbs? That is like the best hip-hop I could come up with in the moment. Oh, so lame. So white. Thank you, one person. Yeah, I live in Vancouver. There's a lot of weed there. There's also a lot of heroin, but we don't brag about that so much. There's no, like, heroin cup. Like, oh, we got the best heroin in the world. We won awards. Fucking Anthony Bourdain was a fan. We have a safe injection site in my neighborhood, which I'm very proud of. I think that's a good thing. I think every city should have at least one. People have weird ideas with the safe injection site, you know? Conservatives in particular, they're just like, close down the safe injection site because it promotes heroin use. That's what he thought. It promotes heroin use? Look, I've done heroin and I beg to differ. Do you want to know what really promotes heroin use? Heroin, exactly! Heroin is the king of self-promotion. It's the P.T. Barnum of illicit substances. It doesn't need help from the federal government. It's got Train Spotting and Iggy fucking Pop and Lou Reed. They're not promoting heroin use at the safe injection site. They're not giving out 2-for-1 coupons on the cruise ships. Yuppie couples from the suburbs going, what do you want to do tonight, honey? You want to go to an IMAX movie or Cirque du Soleil? No, let's hang out with junkies and cops, my favorite, you know? They're not promoting it. They don't have people dressed in big foam poppy costumes dancing around out front. Oh, come on in. It's fun for the whole family. There's a big ballroom. Careful where you step, you know? Maybe one of those bendy, windy guys that you see in front of car dealerships. Fucking ridiculous. I winded myself doing that joke. I think I need some heroin to perk me up. I'm just kidding, I don't do heroin anymore. And don't do heroin. Do acid.